Welcome back. This is an Aleks homework video on naming binary covalent compounds. So covalent compounds are nonmetals with nonmetals. It also works with metalloids and nonmetals. So as long as it's not a metal, nonmetal. Remember, metals are anything on the left side of the periodic table, nonmetals are in the upper right corner, and metalloids or semimetals are on the stairs. So if you have metalloids and nonmetals like you have in this example, you're still going to name them the same way with the Greek prefixes. And hopefully by now you're a master of those, so you'll be able to use them because they're asking for it in this one. All right, so if you'll recall how you do it, you name the first element just with its regular name. If there is more than one element, then you're going to use its prefixes before that name. The second one, you'll use prefixes plus IDE ending at the end. All right, so if you have the first of the two, if there's only one, you don't have to say mono, but the second one you would have to say mono. All right, so let's look at some of these. Also, you're reviewing knowing these from the periodic table because you're doing all kinds of things at once, and so this is one of them. So the first one is silicon. So you'll write it out. Silicon. You have to be careful your spelling because Alex will count it wrong if it's spelled wrong. And then you're looking here for oxygen. So this is ide, so it'll be oxide. But there's two of them, so you're going to have to go to the Greek prefix 2, which is di. And it's dioxide. Silicon dioxide. What is this? This is easy because you could basically cheat off of this one. This is sulfur. A lot of people misspell this. It's got a U in it. Sulfur rather than E. It's not an E, it's an U. Sulfur dioxide. What about this one? Okay, this is not di, it's only one oxygen. So it's silicon, just like the first one, silicon. But the next one is oxygen, and there's only one, so you're going to have to say mono. But mono plus oxide, you're going to drop that middle O, so it's monoxide. You don't need monooxide. What about this one? Sulfur again, and there's 3 oxygens, so it's trioxide. And remember, ide on all the second parts. This one's weird. It's got hydrogen in it. Hydrogen is so common that many of these things will have common names. NH3 should be nitrogen trihydride. But nobody in the world calls it nitrogen trihydride because it's such a common substance that it just has its own name, and its own name is ammonia. So you'll eventually learn H2O is water. It's just some of these common substances that have hydrogen in it. Many of them have common names. So you'll pick them up. You'll probably miss a couple of these and have to do it again until you can pick up some of these. But I think it's pretty simple.